Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I am a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And I have a new angle for you today. That is because with many hours of trying to troubleshoot this, I've figured out a way to get my VPN calibrated to be able to get access to the excerpts of Street Dance Girl Fighter on the Tunes YouTube. Now, something that comes with that is I'm not able to get my phone to be supported on my streaming software where I do record my reaction in real time to the video. It's just not working, so that's why you're gonna have to deal with my HD computer camera. So I apologize for the camera quality. We're going to take a look at some of the first episode auditions, and I'll kind of give my thoughts on who I think which team would choose them. I'm also still debating on whether or not I'm going to be reacting to the full episode. I feel that if there's going to be a lot of updated criteria compared to the first season, I may invest time to do that, but I am actively reacting to multiple series right now, so I don't know if it's the healthiest choice for me to do that, but we will see. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the groups.
One time for them praying on my downfall. Two times for them bitches in the South Shore. Three times for them days on the Four times for them days that were all bad. Five times for the bitches who ain't called back. Six times for the kids like me who got ADHD. One time for the Grammy that I never got. Two times for the garden that I sold out. Three times for the street crimes that I committed. Yeah, I did it, but thank God that I made it out. Four times cause I'm a bastard. Five times platinum with my last. Six times for the beats and the rhyme. The heat and the crime keep the peace like a waistline.
I think Bebe would be a perfect fit for her. Okay, going from the top here. I like her movement quality. I can tell it's choreography. There was another girl, it was Yamada Ria. Hers appeared to be more freestyle, and hers really appeared to be more choreographed. The difference is there was a placement for every single sound that she was trying to hit. It was very clear where she wanted to hit it. Some of her transitions were very digestible, whereas with Yamada, hers were a little bit trickier, or they were very enmeshed. Some of her transitions were enmeshed in a way that really only freestyling, you set up your patterns in that way. So going from here, I'm writing her name down. Whenever I was watching her, I really think the perfect group that could refine what she's doing is Bebe, because of some of her patterns. I was also thinking 1mil, but I really think that Bebe would be an interesting fit for her because of some of the sequences I saw, or how she carried her personality, and her face I think would be it'd be really fun to see what Bada does with this. So how she starts out, she turns, get ready to go. Nice ticking, boom, ding, 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 brrrr. Possibly 1mil because you have some of these femme elements. There's a lot of tutting involved in this as well. Downfall, down, down, boom, boom, da, 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 da. So there's a lot of quick transition into the footwork, and then bringing it back up into whatever you kind of want to integrate in the upper body. We see a lot of that where she's using a lot of angles and hits, and just these types of sequences remind me a lot of how Bebe has done some of their structures. Let's say ending credits is a good example of this kind of stylistic influence. I think is something to think about. I think she needs a little bit of refinement in her clarity of her angles, because even when I have it stopped here, some of her angles are a bit, because what she's trying to hit, they maybe just be like slightly off, not quite as linear or as clean and clear as I know the intention of it's supposed to be. Like, I get what she's going for, and that's a great start. She feels like a very unrefined Bebe, and that's what I really want her to join. I really want her to join Bada's team. Yeah, bringing it over, boom, dun, dun, and how she's hitting the music, and the musicality choices are done in ways that I have that just remind me of Bada specifically. Love with the footwork. I like the fact that she's moving. She's trying to move around, really trying to showcase different technique variants, which is really nice. Yeah, that really super fun. Really enjoyable to see that. Yeah, that blending it over, pull through with that right there. That was a good example. Let me see if I can get it stopped. Oh, there it is. Well, okay, so having this angle looks awesome, but notice there's a slight hyperextension here. That's something that I've noticed a lot from those who tut often, is they can play around with the hyperextension. I would say Hitesh is a really good example of having such an aggressive hyperextension, where he's able to make his toes and his fingers match because of the hyperextension of both. So that's just a really interesting thing. So I like that. But right there, that's a good example. She her tuts, whenever she holds an angle, doesn't quite stay there. Whenever she rolls up, it gets influenced by what else is happening polyrhythmically. But I love the polyrhythmic risks she's taking, and I love the posture shifts and the technical shifts that we're seeing from her. Really cool. The energy. She's not looking tired either. Yeah, I just feel that, and I love her performance. Really great way to present herself. But you notice that a lot of it is kind of vibing in the center and midline, with only a couple of times showcasing going a little bit lower, doing a little bit of upper influence in her level. So that would be my one note to her as well, is focusing more on her level justification. But it's really hard to do that with one person. Normally it's way easier to give that kind of suggestion to a group, especially when they're operating more in unison, like No Lip, but they had other things to compensate for that very easily. Here, I can tell it's choreography because how she's hitting it. I see what she's going for, but the transitions are they're very clear and really showcase her movements well. And right here, I will say she is starting to look a tad bit tired here. We're trying to vibe through boom, boom. This technique was really nice. Seeing her go into more like a toy man, and influence into a bringing it up, diving it down, popping it out, very nice. In the taking, I know in this position you cannot even see my arms at all. So, but I'm just trying to empathetically do the technique just to kind of refine my perspective. How she finishes is nice and low. So I'm assuming I'm assuming she passed easily. Do I think she got all 8? I don't know if she got all 8. I have a feeling she probably got. She's gonna get probably 7. Yeah, 6 or 7. So I'm gonna make that 6 to 7 passes. Because I haven't seen the episode, so y'all let me know if I'm right, and let me know what team she goes to, because right now my vote would have been to Bebe or 1 million. I think 1 million can refine it because she has a really good understanding of tutting in her arsenal. We also have a new judge with 1 mil, and I don't really know much about her, but I know a lot of you do, so please give me all the insight that you have on her. But I'm very much looking forward to just seeing where she goes. She's going to get picked and she's going to pick a team. Also, just because I think that their movement quality is going to cater to a particular group doesn't mean that they're going to think that way. They may be like, I want to go to Lechka because they're going to challenge me in this way, XYZ. Cool, to each their own, right? Because I think at the end of the day, regardless of how we break down their movement quality, it's not going to really affect, because they don't know who I am. I don't know who they are, really. A lot of these people, I recognize more people from the first season of Street Dance Girl Fighter than this one, which I think is actually really fun because it allows me more like a clean slate for myself, and I'm not going to have this, what is this pressure of like, ooh, they better, I this is what my natural expectation is going to be. I really don't have any expectations for any of these people, regardless of the trailers or not. So, but those would be what my guesses are. She's passing easy though. That was really, really fun to watch. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I'm sorry for the slightly decrease of video quality for these types of videos. This is going to be the route that I have to take if they continue to really only sanction the routines or excerpts to Korea exclusively. I'll have to do this route compared to what I'm used to, but I think that's okay at the end of the day. I'm just very thankful I'm able to do it. If you want to see more content like this, especially the first season, I have the full episode reactions. I have those on Patreon, as well as I'll be releasing excerpts of those onto YouTube, normally a day after I see the second season's equivalents of that part of the show. I'm very much looking forward to, like I said, just with the crews that we've seen and the crews that we will be seeing, what the dynamic shifts are going to look like, what the challenges are going to be, and the influence of the mentors on these individuals. I am expecting to see a lot of growth and a lot of just fun artistry along the way. I'm Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!